we kick off another episode of Stump the Schwab. Tonight, three contestants, three grown men put their sports knowledge to the test against the man with more ability than agility, the Schwab. Schwabby, man, you're rocking some nice Mitchell & Ness old school threads today.
Tell you what, love the Padres, love Ozzie Smith, and one bit of advice.
What's that?
American Idol. How can you vote Nico Smith out?
Oh, yeah.
Just cross-culture.
Ozzie's little kid, right?
Yep.
All right, Schwabby, the guys that you got to handle tonight, they're a very formidable bunch. First, let's meet him. From Waltham, Massachusetts, he's got 500,000 baseball cards that he's been studying since he was a kid. Yo, get a life. Scott Sarian. He's a Chief Master Sergeant in the U.S. Air Force, the marvelous one, Chief Master Sergeant Troy Harmon. And from New York, New York, his wife has been quizzing him daily in hopes of stumping the Schwab, Matt Price. All right, should one of these three stump the Schwab, and this night he will take home $5,000 and have a chance to make our championship show with 25 large at stake. Up first, it's leading off, and here's how you play. I'm going to throw out a question that has multiple answers. One by one, our contestants and the Schwab will give an answer. Each correct response worth 1 point. If you are wrong, you're out for only that one question. At the end of the first game, the contestant with the lowest score, game over. You're out for good. All right, let's do this thing. Let's get it started with leading off. Matt, we're going to start with you. From 1968, when pros were first allowed to compete in the French Championship, to 2004, 19 women have won the French Open women's singles title. Name them.
Steffi Graf.
Correct. Troy.
Martina Navratilova.
Correct. Scott.
Monica Seles.
Correct. Schwab.
Serena Williams.
Correct. Matt.
Chris Everett Lloyd.
Correct. Troy. Need an answer.
Yvonne Goolagong.
Correct. Scott.
Justine Henin-Ardenne.
Correct. Schwab.
Last year's winner, Anastasia Meskina.
Correct. Matt.
Arantxa Sanchez Vicario.
Correct. Troy.
Tracy Austin.
Incorrect. You're out for this topic. Scott.
Serena Williams.
Already said. You're out for this topic. Schwab.
Jennifer Capriati.
Correct. Matt.
Hana Mamakova.
Good guess. Correct. Schwab.
I'm going to go back old school. Sue Barker of England.
Correct. Matt.
Conchita Martinez.
Conchita Martinez is incorrect. Schwab, you got any more?
Billie Jean King we didn't say.
There we go. All right, guys. Matt has 4. Troy has 2. Scott has 2. Schwab has more than you. He's got 5. All right, you guys ready? Next leading off. Troy, we're going to start with you. Name the 16 National League managers on opening day 2005.
Lloyd McClendon.
Correct. Scott.
Philippe Alou.
Correct. Schwab.
Dusty Baker.
Correct. Matt.
Jim McKeon.
Incorrect. You're out for this topic. Troy.
Bruce Bochy.
Correct. Scott.
Bobby Cox.
Correct. Schwab.
Jack McKean.
Correct. Troy.
Frank Robinson.
Correct. Scott.
Dave Miley.
Correct. Schwab.
Tony La Russa.
Correct. Troy.
Bill Garner.
Correct. Scott.
Jim Tracy.
Correct. Schwab.
Willie Randolph.
Correct. Troy.
Clint Hurdle.
Correct. Scott.
Dusty Baker.
Already said. You're out for this topic. Schwab.
Charlie Manuel.
Correct. Troy.
Ned Yost.
Correct. Schwab.
Bob Melvin.
Correct.
Running them
Troy.
off.
Bill Garner.
Troy. I was just kidding. The list is all done. You all got all that. Just checking. Just checking. Let's take a look at the score. Matt has 4. Troy has 8. Scott has 6. Schwab has 11. This is the last leading off. And Scott, we're going to lead off with you. Since 1970, 17 different men and women have won an individual figure skating gold medal in the Olympics. Name them.
Brian Boitano.
Correct. Schwab.
Scott Hamill.
Correct. Matt.
Oksana Bayul.
Correct. Troy.
Katarina Bitt.
Correct. Scott.
Christy Yamaguchi.
Correct. Schwab.
Dorothy Hamill.
Correct. Matt. Need something. Out for this topic. Troy.
Debbie Thomas.
Incorrect. You're out for this topic. Scott.
Victor Petrenko.
Correct. Schwab.
Oksana Bayul.
Already said. You're out for this topic. Scott. Can you give us one more?
Ilya Kulik.
Big ups one time.
Tara Lipinski.
Nobody mentioned Sarah Goose.
Oh, yeah, hello.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Matt has 5. Troy has 9. Scott has 10. Schwab has 13. Matt, you got to leave the research room. Schwab has got a Bud Selig Pez dispenser for you on the way out. Now it all comes down to Troy and Scott. Who's going to face the Schwab in the final round? We'll find out after this break.